Good afternoon. Well, it looks as though the weather over this coming week is going to continue in the vein that we've become used to. England and Wales generally dry, little if any rain at all. Any rain that's going to fall mostly in the far north of the British Isles. But we did have a weather front across the country this morning, stretching from northwest Scotland down to southeastern parts of England. It brought only a little bit of drizzle, but it brought a change in temperature to eastern areas, a frost across Scotland, but a very mild start today, again in the southwest. Now that front is going to move slowly northeastward over the next 24 hours, bringing the milder weather back to the whole of Scotland. As you can see, high pressure still dominating the weather across southern parts of the British Isles. So for the afternoon, we'll find the sun coming through across some southern areas and drizzly weather pushing its way north into Scotland. A little bit of snow possibly on the high ground, but it'll be very late on the day, probably towards the evening before that any gets across in towards Shetland. It'll stay bright here for most of the day. But it'll be quite chilly with a strengthening southeasterly breeze. But further south, where the sun comes through and winds are lighter than yesterday, it'll feel pleasantly warm, around about 13 degrees. Tonight, most places are going to be cloudy. Some drizzly weather up in many northern and western areas, so too much cloud for any real problems with frost. Perhaps some of the clear areas in the southeast could see the lowest temperatures tonight. Monday then starts off fairly cloudy. I think we'll find the cloud breaking across many parts of England, Wales, southeast Scotland, some parts of Northern Ireland too. It'll turn out a fairly warm day, 15 degrees, but staying rather breezy, damp and cloudy up in the far north and northwestern part of Scotland. Now through Tuesday, that frontal system will be moving away northeastward, and so will that area of high pressure. But the next area of high pressure will be coming in as well. And then for the second part of the week, high pressure dominating, these fronts just clipping past the north and northeastern part of Scotland. So on Tuesday, dry and bright in many areas during the morning, a little bit of cloud and rain pushing its way eastwards across Scotland, but temperatures a bit higher across central parts of the country, as high as 16 degrees. Then for the rest of the week, very little changing. For many parts of England and Wales, dry and bright with sunshine, perhaps a little bit of early mist and even a touch of ground frost in some places, but really very little of that. And we'll find perhaps a stronger westerly breeze across the far north of Scotland, at times bringing some further rain and drizzle. We may also see perhaps a little bit of patchy cloud in the southwest at times, and a stronger easterly breeze and a sea breeze developing around some of the coast, but as you can see, little changing as we go in towards the weekend. So summarising the weather across England, Wales, southern Scotland and Northern Ireland, a warm week, a dry week with a fair amount of sunshine, the drizzly weather mostly up in the far northwest. Bye for now.